Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk Football Live. It's another great week, and I have with me wonderful friends, folks you've seen before. I'm glad they're back. Thank you guys. Welcome back, Shakespeare. Welcome back, Ruben, and welcome back, Cincy. It's
Thanks
been a
for
long
having
time that Cincy and I have been on the recording, so I'm glad to see him back. He's smiling, he's happy. My United are back.
Yet.
Back where?
It's good to see you, though. How you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Doing good.
We
Awesome.
good.
Awesome.
It's been a great week. Yeah.
Yeah,
say
it's
the
been a
least.
lot of games. It's been a wonderful week of Champions League as well. So
Oh yes.
I'm sure you guys have been having fun with the games, except for the Chelsea boys. I don't have Charles today, so Chelsea's out. Same as our other co-host Ayo. They both out this week. So wish them good luck wherever they are, whether they're vacationing in the beautiful island. You guys stay safe. We'll see you next week. Charles, let me know when you land from Baku. He ended up doing a 2-2 draw. So let us know when you get back. But anyway, I'm glad to have you guys. This weekend we have wonderful games coming up. We have interesting games. It's going to be City Liverpool. That is the second and the third place teams. Then we have Man United and Tottenham. Man United are back. Tottenham, not so good, but they need to get back their mojo. So this weekend will tell us how things will shape, whether we're going to see some movement. Uh, on the league table, I don't think anything is going to shake Arsenal, even if they don't win the game. They're still going to stay top. But we'll find out what happens between the second, third, fourth. You guys have been rotating, so that's the main one. But before we get into the debate, the discussion tonight, fans, followers, viewers, thank you very much for your followership. We just want to encourage you to keep following us, like, subscribe, and follow us and share the videos. So thank you very much. Now, where do I start? Where do I start tonight? I want you guys to talk about City Liverpool. So I think I'm probably going to go to Ruben. Ruben, how do you see this game coming up this weekend? City Liverpool. What
I don't
are you
know
expecting to see?
because the city's they're not the city that we're used to seeing, right? For the last year and a half, it feels like Pep has lost a step. That rhymes, right? So like it could go either way. Of course, I to be honest with you, a draw will be better for my team to catch up.
Yeah.
But of course, if I had to pick, I think Liverpool's got this one. And Liverpool's got it for some reason. I just have a feeling. Just haven't seen it from. I don't have that confidence in City, like I used to be. Like, oh, they can come back. They're in second place. They could take that lead from Arsenal, like they've done in the past. I don't see that.
Have
So
you
that
did you catch the City Dortmund Champions League game this
I
week?
did not. I did
Okay.
not.
Let me go to Cincy. I'm gonna go like this. Cincy, same question for you. City, Liverpool. Do you agree with Ruben or you have a different take?
Well, I want to say I agree with him, but there's something you have to notice about these two teams. These two teams, they've gone from being potential title contenders, which they still are, to what I would classify them as pretenders. These two teams have they've become pretenders to me. And the reason why I say they are pretenders is because you don't know which of the team will show up. So I think this is a battle of pretenders. So it depends on who shows up the best on that day. It's very hard to call this game. If I tell you it's Man City that is going to win, I'm not telling you with all full confidence. And if I say it's Liverpool, I can't tell you that it's with full confidence. So I think it's going to be a game of just mix and match, and it's very, very hard to predict. But if I have to pick who's playing at home, City or Liverpool,
City.
I would have to say I'll give City the edge because they are playing at home and because Haaland is on fire right now. So I'll give him that.
So let me and I think you actually just mentioned because I was just going to add to the question so that maybe you want to add more or rethink. Uh Somebody said something. I think it's on the group chat that some of us are. Then I also heard it from Karaga, the Liverpool legend. He said Haaland is in contention for EPL, but I'm not sure if City are. So Haaland is definitely going for the EPL, but he's not sure whether City are favorites for EPL. Based on Haaland's form, which he also scored again today against Dortmund. Do you want to reconsider how you think this game will be compared to last season? And I will remind you, I think last season, Shakespeare, confirm if I'm right, you guys won home and away, right?
No, we drew. I think we drew one game with them and we won at home.
I think you beat them. I think you
won. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it was 2 years ago. Yeah,
last
season.
Yeah.
That
was when they were really away. Yeah. So
right, yeah.
If I compare last season with this City team, they are not really the City of 2 or 3 seasons ago, but I think they are better than last season. So I want to go to you again, Cincy. What do you think? Then I'll come to Shakespeare.
Well, based on what you just told me, I think I'll still stick to my initial assessment, and that City is most likely going to win because of, number one, they are playing at home, and number two, they have Haaland. Despite the fact that even if Liverpool beat them last year, I think Liverpool of last year is not the Liverpool that we are seeing currently. They still don't know. I don't think they know their first 11 yet. The coach is beginning to, he's second-guessing himself a lot. He's beginning to look like the other bald guy that managed Manchester United. He's doing a little bit of winning.
The other Dutch guy as well.
Yeah, the other Dutch guy. Yeah. He's beginning to look like him a bit. He's beginning to second-guess himself. So I don't think it matters at this point. Like I said, and one thing is Liverpool's defense is actually not so great. They are showing so many signs of weaknesses, and now I think they've decided to stick with Robertson, for right now, and because they believe he's a better cover than Kekes, which is unfortunate that they spent all that money to buy that boy, and it seems like he's going to be fighting for his position in that team, and the same goes to quite a few other players too. So again, I know they bought a lot of players in the summer, and they are trying to figure out how to put everything together and figure out their chemistry. But yes, time is not really on their side. I think the coach needs to figure it out as soon as possible. But right now, I don't think he knows his first 11. And I think City is definitely going to capitalize on that come this weekend.
All right, Shakespeare, don't give me the entire spiel because I'm still going to come around. But
it's okay.
Same question for you. How do you see this game? Then my next question when we go around will be like, how would the setup look like? But for now, I just want you to talk in general terms. How do you see this game?
Okay. I think we're in a row right now. So I'm actually hoping for a win. I know it's away. People think that Alan. Yeah, I mean that. I think it's going to be a landmark game for us. We went out of what's it called, the Carabao Cup, just because of these few games. Like since he said with the lineup, he didn't know what to do with the lineup. So I do understand where his standpoint is. But like you said, I'll wait till later. A few things have changed that, unless you're a Liverpool fan, you will not notice it. Where a few things have changed in the past 2 games. So I'm liking what he's doing right now. Now he's thinking as a coach now, rather than trying to like make the pieces work. He's playing where he feels as though guys should be playing. And I know you mentioned Robertson playing Kekes. Yeah, Kekes has always been familiar with the EPL, but with the Liverpool standpoint, is not there yet. And I still think Robertson is a good fit over there. And he can always come as a sub. He can come as a sub, end the game, and then eventually he will catch up to where we need him to be. So yeah, it's a buy, but it's not a loss at the end of the day, because we all know Robertson is getting older. So yeah, don't worry. I think we are right. We are right.
So you feel confident it's going to be a good result?
Yeah, I do feel confident. Yeah, Haaland will be Haaland, but Liverpool will be Liverpool. Did you hear what I said?
Haaland will be Haaland, but Liverpool
will be Liverpool.
Will be Liverpool. Yeah. I like that. That's a good. So
because Haaland is one person, but Liverpool.
Guys, remember, Shakespeare said this, right? So that on Sunday, when we are live, right, we're going to like go back to that statement, because Haaland will be Haaland. for
Yeah,
sure.
Haaland will be Haaland. He'll probably get his goals here and there, but Liverpool will come together. And I think, as you can see of late, the past two games, uh, even with against Real Madrid, phenomenal, phenomenal outing against Real Madrid. So, like, they couldn't. They it was as if Real Madrid didn't know what they came to do. You know, yeah, they
Wow.
probably thought they were coming home to come help. What's his name? Help bring the roots to Jota's memorial. But that's all they came to do. That this past
Wow.
few days, for real, man.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think I think we're good. We're good.
I like that. I like that. Ruben, let's talk about selection, the expected lineup. If you were a City manager, how would you set up against Liverpool? If you were a Liverpool manager, how would you set up on Sunday? I want you to give me both sides.
How man? To be honest with you, I haven't been watching both of them as much
Right.
as I should. I was a person that would watch every single game. This year hasn't been the same. But like from what I've seen, the little that I've seen, like where I watched the Liverpool versus a Madrid game, and I watched a couple of others. Um, to be fair with you, like I couldn't give you like a lineup because I haven't seen both of them enough to be fair for the
Yeah,
football fans, for
that's
the
fair.
other football fans.
Look,
Like I've been focused so much on like
yeah.
the Spurs. We're like,
Liverpool City, who would you pick to win this game? And if
oh,
you think it's a draw, let me know as well.
oh no, no. So I would like it to be a draw because if when we beat Manchester United, we just jump straight up there. But I think if Liverpool plays how they play Madrid,
Uh-huh.
which I think they got it, but it's gonna be a short scoring game. I've got them winning by one. It could be 2-1 or 1-0. But hey, Haaland could have his goal, so it could be like 2-1. So I would love it to be a draw, but I'm
Awesome.
picking Liverpool to win it by one.
Okay, so you go for Liverpool. Since if you were Pep Guardiola, how would you set up? If you were
All
Hans
right,
Slot, how would you set up? Then tell me
knowing,
who you think is going to win.
knowing the kind of person Pep is a player, regardless of who he's playing, he's still going to keep that attack in mind. I think he's still going to play his 4-1-4-1, which is the formation he's been playing all season. And I expect him to keep the same formation that played against Dortmund. The only thing is, I don't know if the left back, Ed Nuri, I don't know if he's injured. I
I think
haven't
he
seen much.
came in today for a few minutes, right?
Okay, so it seems like he's going to be a bench
Yeah,
player
it's
for
fine.
some time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
he
I
came
think,
for.
and Pep is very ruthless when it comes to that. It doesn't matter even if he spends 100 million on you, if you're not performing, and he sees a better option, he will definitely play the better option.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I think, and Nuri, just like the Liverpool situation with the left back, I think he's definitely going to be fighting for his position, with O'Reilly as well. So I expect him to play the same formation. If anything is going to change, I think that's going to be the only position I think is most likely going to change with the lineup. With Liverpool, I think Liverpool will probably change one or
Let
two
me ask you a
players.
question before you go to Liverpool. So
Yes, of
is
course.
it who gets the nod as the DM for City in this game? From your point of view, is it going to be Nico Gonzalez? Or is it going to be Tijani Riders? Are we going to see Rodri overnight say, I might be
Uh,
injured, but this is
yeah,
the kind of game I want.
Rodri is injured. I think he's going to keep Nico as the DM. Like I said, he plays 4-1-4-1, so he's definitely going to keep Regindes still in the middle with most likely Foden, Doku, and Savinho, and Alan playing on top of that, quartet. Yeah, I think that's probably what he's going to do.
Liverpool, Savinho, Tijani, Bernardo, then have Nico behind them. Okay, good point.
Yeah.
All right,
And
go
and
ahead.
with
Liverpool.
Liverpool, I expect them to make one or two changes. I don't see Ritz playing the game. I think they're probably going to bring in Gapco back, because of his creativity. So he's definitely going to keep that top three with Gapco. What's his name? Ekitike, and obviously
Salah.
Salah. Again, it depends on how Salah performs in that game. He's definitely going to have to be instrumental for Liverpool to be able to get anything. But I think the midfield will still remain the same, and I expect him to play the same defense with Robertson and Bradley as the fullbacks, and obviously Van Dijk and Konate as centre backs. So I don't expect too much of change from Liverpool, like I said, except one changes or one or two, But I'll be surprised if he plays. If he makes too many substitutions, especially the fact that they won against a very strong Real Madrid side, I think he'll be very, very pleased with the selections. But again, he will definitely need that extra attack up front. So that's the only change I think that's most likely going to make.
So the midfield remains Gravenberch,
Gravenberch, yes, Sly
McAllister.
and McAllister, yeah.
That's your pick. All right.
Yeah.
Who wins? What's your prediction? Excuse me.
I think it's going to be, if I have to pick, I think the game is most likely probably going to end like 2-1. I think it's going to be 1-1 for a while. Then obviously Liverpool will make it towards the last minute of the game. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good year. I don't think they're just going to walk over Liverpool like that. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be quite open because both teams will definitely want to show their attacking ability. They will not want to sit back and just take whatever each of them is throwing at each other. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be an attacking game, very open game. Like I said, I expect it to be a 2-1 game, but City to make it towards the end of the game.
So go for City. Cool. Shakespeare.
Yes, sir. I think the lineup that you mentioned for City, I'll probably go with the same. But I think the key person that you really have to be watchful about is Foden. That guy, I hate that guy with
You see him today?
every ounce of me. That guy, he's been it wasn't even Haaland in the past years that has punished Liverpool. It's Foden. That's the person, because it's so sneaky and all of those. That's the person we really need to watch out for, especially with the fact that our defense has not been the greatest. But I'm glad that Gravenberch is back and he's playing more defensive now. In the past 2 games, he has played more defensive, which I was loving. So I think maybe you try and calm that down. So the back four, as Cincy said, that started against Real Madrid. I believe that's the back four that would start. And before I even go on, I think it was Villa that we played last,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa. If you notice that game, before that game, he's been trying as much as possible to fit in the players that we bought during the summer. But that game, only 2 players featured that were not part of last year's team. And that was the goalkeeper, Mamadashvili, and Ekitike that was playing up top. And you see how that game was played. You could see the Liverpool of yesteryears. And you could see the creativity. Even Salah stepped up in that game. And again against Real Madrid, exactly the same thing. Although he did put West play from that left side, which was really surprising, and he tried to play West pretty much for almost all of the game. I think he even played the whole 90 minutes, if not. But I don't see West starting in that position against City. If anything, he's probably going to start. He's probably going to start the midfield with Wirtz playing with McAllister and Gravenberch. That's what I think he's going to do. Although, and with the way West has been moving good. The past 2 games, he's been moving good. I'm loving him. He just hasn't we haven't seen what we bought. I was playing in Germany. We haven't seen that manifest yet. But I think with time, that will come. This is going to be a fast-paced game. It's going to be open. And because it's going to be open, I think West will do okay. Because he needs space to play. And I think City will give him that space. There's no sitting back like most other teams in the EPL. They will come out. They're at home. They're not going to sit down and feel like Liverpool should come and harass them at home. So I think that would play into our hands, being an open game. I still think it's Liverpool at the end of at the end of the day. I think it's gonna be more of like a 3-2
More goal.
scoring line. Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Shexter. Both teams play good attacking football. Let's assume no one is going to sit back. And I will go back to my point that don't be surprised. I think you will see you get some surprises from Pep. But let's put that aside. Both teams come out, they play attacking football. Who do you think is superior when it comes to attacking football? Liverpool or City?
Uh, so remember I said Haaland will be Haaland. So Haaland is pretty much scored like what? 15,
27,
18.
28 now.
I'm saying in the EPL, not like across the
Oh,
board.
yeah, like overall, man. I don't even know.
I think about 15 or so in EPL but every other person has only scored about a goal or so. It's really Haaland. If you look
That's
at
true.
it,
Like, yeah, he scored almost all City goals.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
scored almost all City goals.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's just we just need him to have sorry, he scored 13 goals. Yeah, he scored
Okay.
13 goals. I'm looking at it right now. He scored 13 goals in the EPL. And every other person in the City outfit has scored one goal each. So really, are they really an attacking?
Yeah.
No, it's just one person doing what he's made to do. But for Liverpool, we have multiple players scoring, so I think we have better options scoring than they do, because all they really, if Haaland is not doing it, then who are they relying on?
So Shakespeare, I've made the same argument against you. Last season, Salah was scoring most of your goal. It's the same argument. And now I think as long as Salah is not scoring as many goals, I am okay because I am not seeing those goals coming out from other people. So if Salah is not doing,
Hold up right there. Hold up right there. Salah scored most of our goals, but the next person next to him was like third or fourth on the in the league scoring in Diaz. So don't forget that.
yeah, but you lost. Yeah,
It's
that's another
yeah,
argument.
I know, but you refer over here. Look at Man City scoring goals. Every other person has scored one goal. Nobody is close to scoring 4 goals. Unlike with Liverpool, Salah was popping goals for the most part. But if you look up the top goal scorers in the league, you had like 3, 4 Liverpool players in there. So it wasn't like, yes, Salah was up there, but he had better support, unlike Haaland does. So that's what happened
and
in
that was
Liverpool last
evident
season.
when Alan got injured last season. You guys remember when he got injured?
There was no goals
Yeah,
coming
the
from
struggle,
nowhere.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the struggle. So yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It just Alan needs just to drop form. If he drop form, which I hope that he does against us, hopefully, he's gonna be playing Van Dijk. Van Dijk steps up he steps up like he should. So
so you're getting into the areas that I actually want to call out. So if what is the area that you think City can snap a win, and where is that same opportunity for Liverpool? I think your defense is the weakness for Liverpool, and I think that's where, like, you're playing against Alan. If you compare that in the lens of Arsenal versus City weeks ago, the Arsenal defense has to like really, really hold on, like really be like they have to be very, very strong and be serious.
Arsenal played the game of chess. You guys played the game of chess. Arteta should have sat back the way he sat back against City when he played against City.
I
didn't
understand,
think he should
but I'm
have.
saying that was one of the EPL's best defense against Haaland. He still managed to score a goal. Compare that to Liverpool. I don't think your defense is that strong. I honestly don't know how you're going to keep Haaland silent. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I didn't say we're going to keep him silent. I said I hope that's what happens. I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, he's on fire. If someone is on fire, he's on fire. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
You just
that's
hope
it.
that this time around that he has his bad day.
Yeah, he has his bad
Maybe
days.
he has a bad day, and yeah, hopefully it's against us that he has that bad day. And we've had We've had 2 clean sheets in the past 2 games. Our defense is bad, but we've had 2 clean sheets, and we played against the likes of Real Madrid that has phenomenal strikers, and we still had a clean sheet against them. I mean, even though for their goalie, they could have pretty much have popped about gone on with 5-0, even though for their goalie, So I mean, anything can happen,
Sissy,
So
let me ask you this question. When you made your City selection, you guys didn't talk about Ryan Cherki. And I just wanted to check you.
Yeah.
Wanted to ask you, is Cherki a better player starting for City than Bernardo Silva?
Right now, I don't think Bernardo Silva will even be in contention for them, because the 4 players I called are in better form than him. I think if anything, Cherki would probably be contending with most likely Foden or Regenders, So I think that would be where Cherki kind of plugs into this. But I know him Pep very well. It will most likely stick to that formation because that he played against Dortmund. I think that is the team that I trust the most. For him personally, I don't see him playing Cherki in this game. Because obviously Savinho is definitely going to lock that right wing, and no one is going to take Doku's place. And I think also talking about attacking ability, I think another
Pep
thing
is crazy. We've seen games where we expected Doku to start, and we see Doku on the bench.
no,
that
that's the
true.
problem with Pep.
That
That's
is
the
true.
problem with Pep.
That is true. But I think it would be nice to see Doku in this game, especially with Liverpool, where I know their defense have had 2 clean sheets, but this would be a good test for Bradley, man. How does he cope with Doku? Doku is the kind of player that comes at you, man, on like every time. He doesn't stop.
No, I think he's one of the most electric players in the EPL.
Yeah. So if that matchup is a weak link, if that matchup ends up becoming a weak link in this game, I think Liverpool is going to have a lot of problems to answer to. I think that's going to be the key matchup, Doku and Bradley. How do they contain Doku? Because if Doku is just having his way and doing whatever he wants with them, then I can see Haaland popping a hat-trick, But
can I ask you though, what has Doku done? What has Doku done?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have you seen their
he's a
game?
chaos player.
Let me tell you
He's
what
unpredictable.
Doku is.
Yes.
Thank you. He's unpredictable in the fact that he can make or break you. Because
that's right.
He dribbles so much, he doesn't look up, and everybody's wondering what is he trying to do. And why I don't think is that's why I'm even looking at Foden more than Doku. I don't think Doku is going to be a game decider. I think Foden is going to be the one that's going to be.
I didn't say it's going to be a game decider. I'm saying that if Bradley is not able to contain him, then that's going to be a problem.
Bradley will contain him. Bradley loves people like that. Don't worry. People that hold on to the ball and try to dribble, he loves people like that.
Okay.
Well, this tells me that it's going to be a fantastic game. It's going to be a wonderful game. Sure. I would like to switch and go to Man United Tottenham. Thank you for this analysis, but I want to trade my own prediction, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I have seen City show some improvement. To be honest, I think as an Arsenal fan, I actually think Haaland needs to stop scoring. Haaland needs to take a break. If Haaland keeps going at this point, I think Arsenal has to figure it out. I mean, it's very clear, and this is it. It's simple on paper. Win your games, go to Etihad and take a draw. As long as you don't lose it at Etihad, then Arsenal will have a chance. That is with the assumption that you win the rest of the game, right? That's me assuming that maybe City is our toughest competition now. So I'm saying Arsenal win all the games, including Liverpool coming to the Emirates, then go to Etihad, and the worst result you could have is get a draw. If Haaland is going at this way. If Haaland get injured like he did last season, or he goes dry somehow because no more supplies from Cherki and all these guys, then maybe we stand a chance. But I think the form is in right now, both club and country. I think we're going to have a fantastic game to watch this Sunday. I think it's going to be electric. I don't think any one of them will sit back. But again, don't be surprised. Pep sat back against Arsenal, which is crazy. I've never seen a low block from Pep in my life. I saw it that time. If Pep is losing or is leading, don't be surprised. It might be okay with a 1-goal lead and play a low block. But whatever he plays is going to be fun. I'm going for a City win. But my preference is a draw. A draw makes sense to me. A draw makes sense to most people. You guys have a point each. You share 3 points. It's a pressure. It's more pressure on Arsenal. What do you think? You're smiling,
Go ahead, Ruben. No, go
Okay,
ahead,
so,
Ruben. I think Ruben has something to
like
say.
Ruben, yeah,
I'm
go
putting
ahead.
myself like let's say I hate to say this, but like let's say I was an Arsenal fan. Yeah. All right, but let's say I was an Arsenal fan. I would be scared. I will be rooting for Liverpool or a draw because you've seen City come back. You guys think you guys have the league won, and
I
City
see your point. Yeah, like rather make Liverpool get the 3 points because Liverpool, to me, Liverpool looks vulnerable than last season. This Liverpool of this season is a better. It's good for Arsenal than last season. They were too good. This season there is weakness because they didn't really care about the back line. I think January they will do something.
just
But
from the
honestly,
history of things,
yeah, their defense
the
is
history of
different.
things, I'm like
Yeah.
go Liverpool or a tie because of the
Yeah.
draw because
I agree with you, Ruben. Yeah,
I will have flashbacks if I see City catching up to my
I
team
know,
again.
right?
Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy. Anyway, guys, yeah, let's switch gears and talk about Man United, Ruben. I'll start with you, Ruben.
Okay.
Another week, you guys lost at home to Chelsea. I think that was a bad result. Your players worked out on the manager. Everybody thought I was going to blow into a big issue. Luckily, Spence and what's his name, Van der Ven came out and said the media blew the whole story. It wasn't any out of disrespect to the manager, Frank. Frank said they apologized, all good. You guys had a good game in Champions League. A wonderful solo run by Van der Ven. I know that guy is crazy. I know he's the fastest in EPL, but I've never seen him do that.
Yeah.
And people compared his goal with Gareth Bale 15 years ago. I would pick Van der Ven's goal. I think that was better.
Yeah, and we can even compare it to Human Sons against West Ham.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Started in the same spot.
Did he start from the back like Van der Ven as
Yeah,
well?
he started. So Romero stole it, but kind of like backheeled it, and Son grabbed it, and he was surrounded by like four. And you would think, oh, he's gonna lose it here, and boom, 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 and he just took off. And same thing. He just his was prettier just because he's a striker. He just knows how to. Like,
Exactly.
he just curved it away from the. Now Van der Ven, he's just. I did mention last season how our coach was coaching us, our previous the way he was pushing the team, and Van der Ven, like he kept getting hurt. He was pushing himself. The way Frank has us playing, I have more faith in the players staying healthier because he's not pushing. He's not having everyone press so much, and he's not doing so much running back and forth that he uses his legs on moments like this, and he's not tiring himself out or pulling the hamstring. Pulling a hamstring, but because that's what he's done in the past,
Yeah, that's one thing about
hamstrings are bad, man.
Yeah,
and I think it's because of how he was pushed by the previous.
Yeah, I mean Angie's style. Everybody saw that line. You have to.
It's like everyone playing like in the other half of the field, like.
So anyway, what should we expect this weekend, Ruben? Walk us through Tottenham Man United.
I say how it is as a fan. Like if my team's doing bad, I'll call it how it is. If my team's doing decent or good, I always have faith in my team. But one thing I've learned about being a Spurs fan is that when we have a chance, we can't say because we played first, but let's say Manchester City and Liverpool would have played first and they end up in a draw, and we have a chance to get to tie with City in points, we're losing it. Because whenever we have a chance to go up on the table and all the other teams have lost and we need them to lose, we do the same. But because we're playing first, I have faith. I have so much faith that we'll be sitting up there for a little while and wait for that game against second and third place to play. But
how do you think Frank will set up against Man United?
How will he set up against Man United? Because of the Champions League game, I got maybe 5-3-2. Because I don't see him play. The lineup's going to change a little bit, especially the players that he played. And he's going to give rest to some of the players, so he's going to play more of a defensive than he would play in maybe 4. He plays 4-2-3-1. or so he's gonna play it more. He's gonna put more in the back than he normally does, and just play it and see how Manchester United comes at us.
So, do you for your midfield? Who would you? How would you set up in your midfield? I don't know what's going on with Papisa. Is Papisa fully fit?
He is. I don't think he's 100%, and he played today, so played yesterday. But he did it though. He played yesterday. Sorry, I'm like thinking about Chelsea. But he did play yesterday, so I think he might come off the bench. I'm like, so I would have the lineup. Give me a second. I had it because I like to take notes when I do this. But not he'll have Ventacore for sure. He did Ventacore is a more durable guy right now. He's healthier than he is. So my midfielders will be Paulinho,
Yeah,
the Brazilian.
yeah,
Ventacore, I said.
yeah.
Man, I miss Madison.
So,
And maybe in
Papisa, you said that will be on the bench, right? You said Papisa will be on the
yeah,
bench.
yeah, that's it in the bench.
And Beckver was the one that had the head injury on the
He
weekend.
did
So
have the head injury,
he's still
but
out.
when did he have the head injury for the Chelsea game, right? Right
Yeah,
at the
Chelsea.
beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, he probably be back, no? Because
No, I think I think it's
he
still
has to
out.
miss one because of the concussion.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: what do you think about this guy that you guys acquire, Xavi Simons? Is he a good player? Xavi
Simons,
Simons?
I like him. I actually did like him when I actually did feel like when Son went out, like when he decided to go to the United States, I feel like he was gonna be a good fit on that left hand side. I haven't seen what I've seen with him in his previous squad yet, but he's showing glimpses of it. So he just needs to he needs that breakthrough game. I feel like is Harry Maguire gonna be in there playing? Because then
Yeah, I'm coming to Cincy. I'm coming to Cincy for his lineup because you
What are you
guys,
laughing
you guys,
about?
you guys are going
Harry
against the rocks.
Maguire.
I feel like this
Maguire's
would
not
be
the
his
same
breakout
player,
game.
man.
He did pretty good on his debut, but I haven't seen that same level from his debut with us in other games.
Okay, cool. Let me come to Cincy. Cincy, Man United, Tottenham. Walk me through. You're confident
Uh,
about this?
so that game, I don't want to get carried away, but one thing I would do say is at the beginning of the season, I was a little bit worried about Spurs because I felt like they started very well. I was like, oh, this
He
is the
did
team
good
we gotta,
business. Yeah.
yeah, you have to watch out for them, But in the last 4 games that they've played against APL teams, they've lost 3. So it seems like they're beginning to get maybe tired or lackadaisical, or I don't know what it is, but they are losing momentum, they're losing form. So it's definitely a good time
They
to
still have the
play.
best away record.
Yes, they do. Yeah, but it's definitely a good time to play them. And I would rather play the sports that I'm seeing now than playing the sports that started the season. Because Kudus' form has kind of dipped a little bit. I'm not saying that magic from him anymore, but obviously that won't still rule him out. But with Manchester United coming into this game with 3 games on the road and 1 draw, which honestly I felt like that game shouldn't have been that way. But the good thing is I'm actually glad that game happened. I'm actually glad it happened that way. I think it was a wake-up call for Manchester United that you always have to have your concentration at 100%. You cannot lose focus for 2 minutes. If you lose focus for 2 minutes or even a fraction of a second in the EPL, you're going to pay for it dearly. So I think United will definitely look at that game and try to fix the way they concentrate and make sure that they have their focus on for the full 90 minutes plus injury time. So I think this is a good time to play Spurs. So I'm going in there with good intentions, with a good feeling. I mean, obviously, I wasn't. If it was the United that started the season, I would be a little bit worried. But this United form is definitely encouraging, and I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be a good test for us to see.
Walk me through how Amorim will set up.
I think Amorim is still going to set up with the same way. The only thing I feel like the only person that might change this time, I think maybe he might bench Sesko, but I don't want him to bench Sesko. for one reason, because even though he's not scoring, he has this ability to bring Mbeumo and Konya into the game. He has that ball. He knows how to hold the ball very well, and he knows how to pass the ball. I was actually surprised by his ball playing ability. I didn't even think he had it in him like that. I thought it was just one of those direct run and gun players. But I think he's very good with holding the ball, so he can definitely support Mbeumo and Konya. But I need
Are you able to play Sesko and still have Konya and Mbeumo in the line?
yeah, that's what we've been playing.
No, against Liverpool, you dropped
Even against Nottingham Forest, that's what we played.
No.
Yeah.
You had Sesko against Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, it started the
Yeah,
game.
then you drop Mason Mount. Mason Mount played against Liverpool.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. If there's going to be any change, I would suspect that's where the change will come from. But everybody else will remain the same. But I think the defense still needs some work. There's still a lot of tweaking that needs to be done. I feel like we are still kind of like, there's still a lot of loopholes. I think people can capitalize on. But don't get me wrong, it has improved. I think the midfield is beginning to win some critical balls. The team is beginning to defend together, but I still see a lot of weaknesses in the way teams can obviously penetrate United. And one of the biggest weak links that we have is the left wing back, which is Dalot. I'm not a big fan of him. I think he's the weakest link in the team. But for some reason I heard today that him and Amorim are probably related, by this time.
Wait, is that thing really true, or is it an AI generated?
You're telling me Kudos is gonna have a good game?
I don't know why he keeps playing it. I was like, why are you playing this guy? Buy somebody else.
I think somebody put that thing out there.
Yeah, so maybe they are both related or something. I don't know. Maybe
they're from
that's got to be a very good explanation of why he keeps playing him, because I think he's the weakest.
What is wrong with Dalot?
I don't know. He just loses concentration. This concentration level is bad, and sometimes he makes terrible decisions. He makes terrible decisions sometimes, which is again part of his concentration level.
The entire squad.
So Kudos will have a good game then.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. That's my issue, and it's funny because he's struggling, and Diallo, who is not even a fullback, a natural fullback, is actually performing better on his own position, which was what I was even worried about. I was thinking Diallo was the one that was going to suffer in form this season, but apparently he's actually very, very effective on that right wing back position. He's actually where United, most of our strong attacking formations are coming from that position, So, and I expect the same from the left wing back. If you can have both wings operating at 100%, efficiency, I don't see why United shouldn't be, killing teams, especially that kind of game with NFL. They will give them a lot of things to worry about. But if they know that one side of the team is weak and the other side of the team is strong, then obviously they will not worry about that. The weak side, they will just pretty much focus all their attention on the strong side, just to be, kind of like mitigate any.
Take Dalot out. Who would you play?
Left to me, unfortunately, I would say Shaw, but I don't know if Shaw has the legs anymore to play that wing, because right now they've turned Shaw to a center back, because I'd rather have him move there. And once Martinez comes back, Martinez can move to the center back and play.
Is Martinez able to play this game, or is it?
I thought they say it was available against Liverpool, but I didn't see.
Yeah, it was. It's back, obviously. Yeah, but obviously, Liverpool, with the Premiership, fitness level is always a concern. So I think he needs to play some games. And unfortunately, we don't have games like Champions League or even League Cup that we can say.
Oh, you are not?
Yeah, we don't have any of those games. We don't have any of those games to at our disposal to use, to bring his fitness back on. So he's going to have to be doing it on the training ground.
We went out of Carabao as well.
Yeah, we did. We went out. Yeah. We went out
again. Grimsby.
That was when we're still struggling. So we're struggling team then. So I mean, I know Nana was still playing for us. So we removed him, and we removed all the people that were bringing bad luck to us, all the victims and wizards. We removed all of them. So I think it's going to be. Yeah, definitely interesting.
Don't you think you should be on top of the league? You only play one game per week. I mean, don't you think you should?
No, not really. I mean, we can't say that. The thing is, once you get on the ground, The thing is, one thing I have to understand about football is
I mean,
the people that are playing,
the rest of us, we are playing like 3 games a week.
the teams that are playing the most games are always going to be the teams that are always going to be informed. Trust me. Soccer
So
doesn't work that way.
no rest.
Yeah, trust me. I play soccer every day, and I play with some guys like we play twice a week, but I can't play twice a week. Those guys play twice a week, or some of them play 4-5 times a week. I only play once a week, and trust me, whenever I play with those guys, I can see the difference level in the fitness. It's different. Like soccer is a game of who is fitter. So
Who is
if you are
fit?
playing,
Yeah, you're right.
So
I used
you
to play.
so playing one game doesn't necessarily work to your advantage.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking like you have enough rest.
No, I used to play 4 times a week, and then after COVID, I went to 2 times a week, and you can tell the difference. I was more in shape when I was playing 4 times a
4
week.
times.
And
Yeah. Trust me, it doesn't work that way, man. You need more games to be able to compete at top level. But if you are playing once a week, it will show in your game. It's not like you're not fit, but you are not going to be able to top those guys. Those guys are already sweating. For the past 180 minutes. You already washed, relaxed. Fresh air don't enter your skin too much. You don't. It counts. It goes a long way. Yeah.
Well, good to know. Shakespeare,
Yes,
who's
sir.
going to win this game? Or should they end up in draw like we predicted Liverpool?
You know what? Being the fact that Man U beat us, I think I want them beat mercilessly. I don't even care. I want them. I don't care right now. Anything can beat Man U. Anything against Man U right now, I'm rooting against Man U.
Don't be like that, bro. Don't be like that.
I'm just being
Don't be
sincere.
that guy.
I'm just
So
being
Shakespeare to tell you
sincere.
that. That's how he really feels.
I'm just being sincere. I don't.
I think the problem is you were expecting too much and you got disappointed.
No.
I can see where you are coming from.
And that too.
Most people didn't expect that result. Most people did not.
But regardless, I think it's going to be a very good matchup. The only problem is Tottenham. Which team are you going to see? Which guys are going to step up? They've been up and down. Like since he said they started the season, they were like flying beginning of the season, and I'm like, even with the loss of Song and Mark Ruben, he didn't want to leave. Y'all sent him away. Okay?
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, he didn't want to leave.
That's not what I read.
He had one more season. He had one more season.
The coach told him that it was not part of his plan. That he can look for. He said he can go look for. What was it called? He was gonna go to Saudi initially, but then decided to come to the US, to MLS. So I think it was a big loss for Tottenham.
That is interesting. That's not what I read, though. I thought they said they could give him a contract extension, and he felt like, okay, if you can't give it to me.
But he had like you said, he had one year left on his his contract, so he could have played out his contract. But the coach did tell him that he's not part he's not part of it. For someone that carried the team for so long a time.
Yeah, that's the captain.
Yeah, but like I said,
trophy,
you're right. Man U, surprisingly, I've been playing well. Since that Liverpool game, I'm like, okay, so 3 games back to back until they had that last draw. Even the draw, I think it was. I mean, it was a good game. So Tottenham lost their last game. So Tottenham has been doing like a wishy-washy.
Tottenham has not been great at home.
But it's all been win, loss, win, loss. They lost last, so the next thing is a win or a draw. So I'm leaning against towards that area. That will probably be. I don't see Man U winning, but I think they'll come out with a draw.
Yeah, I think a draw would be good as well. I don't want
a draw is good for it's good for everybody.
Yeah, it's good for me. It's good for everybody. Let's just have a draw.
Watch Arsenal lose.
Let the number one take the 3 points and keep extending the gap.
Nah, Arsenal is going to lose. They're going to lose when they don't expect to. That's the only thing. So I'm okay.
Go for
it. They are playing a very tricky team this weekend.
Yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. I mean, we'll come to that.
Is good. Don't worry.
Yeah. So prediction, Ruben.
Us?
Yeah,
Um,
Tottenham.
of
Man,
course,
what's your prediction?
I'm gonna go Spurs, and I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a nail biter. We're gonna win 1-0.
1-0.
Mickey header.
Mm.
Mickey Van der Ven. Check that.
No, I think I see more goals coming out of this game because of that attacking lineup that Man U has. I think if anything, maybe a 2-2 draw. Yeah, guys have been popping goals, so I think it's gonna be more like a 2-2 draw.
Sensei.
I think it's also going to come down to the outcome. If United can get like an early goal, I think we might be able to win 2-1. But if Spurs scores first and we are chasing the game, then I think it's going to come down to a draw. I think that's how I want to leave my prediction.
All right. Draw, win, draw. We'll see what happens. I think, let me actually think through this thing. Tottenham is struggling, to be honest. Man U is in a better form. I don't want a Man U win. I'll go with a draw.
They're being mean.
That settles it, right? All right. Let's look at the rest of the games for the week, and let's take the prediction here. So we just discussed Tottenham, Man United, Everton, Fulham. I'll give that to Cincy. Give me your prediction.
Everton Fulham. This is definitely one of those games of two very decent teams. But I will give this one to Everton. I think Fulham's form has been pretty bad lately, but they were able to redeem themselves last week against. I think they played Wolves, but Wolves is one of the worst teams in the league. But now they're playing Everton. I think Everton too, their form has dipped a little bit, so they are definitely going to be looking for a comeback here. So I think this is definitely going to be an Everton win. 2-1 for Everton.
Okay. Ruben, West Ham United, Burnley.
West Ham United, Burnley. Burnley. I got them winning 2-0.
Burnley win.
I just don't
2-0.
see the West Ham that I saw. They were like in the middle of the pack before.
Burnley is good.
They're not there.
Okay. Shakespeare, Sunderland, Arsenal.
You sure you want me to take that?
I
don't
know.
want to take that?
I gave it to you. I want to hear the honest talk on this.
Oh yeah, I mean this is gonna be Arsenal is gonna win this game, unfortunately. I mean, with the way they've been on a roll, you know. But I hope Sunderland is their kryptonite. That's what I'm hoping. I see Arsenal. I don't even see them conceding a goal is the problem. Maybe like a 2-0. Yeah.
So Shakespeare, can I be honest with you guys? Can I be honest with all of you guys? I'm actually worried about this game. And I'll tell you why. You guys are aware that Gyökeres is now injured and Martinelli is still out. You guys are aware?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's injured.
But
He's probably not going to be available until after the international break.
yeah, but your attacking hasn't won the game for you. It's your defense that's won the game for you. So even
You're
at
right.
that, I'm not bothered.
Okay. Yeah, if you see it that way, I'm just trying to see.
You're still gonna be having corner kicks, right?
Kana.
As long as Gabriel is available and he's not injured, yes, he's going to pop something in. Again, you guys talk about corner. I'll give you 30 seconds each. A corner kick's not part of the game. I mean, they played the balls to the corner. We want to score, but they play the ball to the corner. So we play the corner kicks. How is that a problem? Anyone, go.
I have nothing against it, too. Whatever you have to use to win, by all means necessary, please. You know, if corner is your strong suite, hey, please. I mean, there are some teams that are using long throw to capitalize on.
Tottenham has been scoring with corners. Nobody is complaining about that.
Oh no, I mean we don't have any issues with it. If you're anywhere your goals come from, it comes from. Yeah, it's part of the game. People score from PKs. People score in open plays. So I mean, at the end of the day, it counts as a goal. It's a goal. So we just we just refer to you as corner corner kick and then academy. It's okay. And we love it like that. It's okay. We like it like that.
All
It's not
right.
like there's anything wrong with it.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I think it's good. Ayo is not here. Ayo normally gives them the boost. I think it's going to be a tough game, but the guys should be confident and try all their best to win this game. I mean, Man United beat Sunderland, so we should go do our best here. Cincy, Chelsea Wolves.
Oh yeah, this is a dead giveaway. Wolves is definitely not.
Remember they sacked their manager. There's something around manager bounce. You don't see that happening.
I don't know. Manager bounce works for teams that have that
Have identity.
Yeah, but for Wolves, I don't think they have that identity. I don't think and right
Oh
now
Lord!
only Jesus can save right now, man.
Oh wow!
They don't have Jesus,
Wow!
so I don't see
You
them.
guys know you are part of their problem, right?
How am I part of the problem? I'm just
You guys took Cunha now. You took their best player.
well, Liverpool, that Man City took and their left back too. So those were actually their two key players. So and I think Chelsea's their confidence is slowly coming back. So I expect them to win this one. Yeah, I think this should be a simple 2-0 win for them. And they're playing at home too.
Yeah.
I want them to win more than that. Shoot. I think
All right.
they're going to score more.
Ruben, Aston
Yeah.
Villa Bournemouth.
So,
Bournemouth. I would say Aston Villa if it was last season, but Bournemouth has shown me something that I haven't seen them do in a while, and it's exciting when a team that you're not expecting to do something good, like those bottom teams that are usually fighting to stay on the Premier League are doing as well as they're doing because they're not doing bad. So as much as I like Martinez, the goalkeeper from Villa, 'cause he's Argentinian, I gotta go with the other team. 2-1 if I'm picking scores.
Okay. Shexter, Brentford, Newcastle.
this is a game that I think is probably going to end in a draw. Both teams are just next to each other on the table. I think they both lost their last games. I see a draw coming up. Or I see a draw. 1-1 draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cincy, Crystal Palace, Brighton.
Crystal Palace, Brighton. This is going to definitely be one of those games of again two pretty good teams, but I want to give Crystal Palace the edge on this one because of the way they know how to play very well against attacking teams. They are very compact, and they're playing at home as well. So I will give Crystal Palace this win. I'll give them the advantage.
Okay. And the last one we already talked about Man City and Liverpool. Just want to make sure that there are no games on.
Are you missing
No
Leeds?
games on Monday.
Yeah, no games on Monday. So the last one is not Nottingham Leeds. Ruben.
I got Leeds. Mainly because one, they're playing better, and two, that's my dad's team.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fair enough.
My dad actually became a fan he was playing FIFA. He likes to pick a small team and try to bring them to the top in career mode on FIFA. And he picked Leeds, and he's been supporting them since.
Wow.
Interesting. Wow. That's good. One last question before I let you guys go. Each one of you, give me your 3 teams that you think are probably going to relegate. Shakespeare.
The 3 teams are going to relegate. Wolves definitely. West Ham, and I think I don't want to say Burnley, but they're looking like it. Because I think Nottingham Forest is going to get their acts together, maybe. But if I have to call it, I'll be like Wolves, Nottingham Forest, and West Ham. The way the bottom of the table is right now, I think that's who is going to be.
Sensi.
Obviously, I want to say Wolves for sure. I want to say, man, this is a tough call, man. This is actually a very, very good question. Now that I'm looking at the table, I'm like, wow. As much as I don't want to call Nottingham Forest, but I think right now I would say, they changed their manager to Sean Dyche, so maybe it might bring some stability to them. If not, then I think Burnley will replace them. So I want to say maybe Wolves, Burnley, And I think West Ham will also get it together. So I want to say Leeds might unfortunately go back. So I think it's Wolverhampton, Burnley for me, and Leeds. I think that's what I want to say.
Okay, Ruben.
I say Wolves, of course. I mean, I figure we're all gonna agree with that. there's, there's like if there's only a miracle that they're not, but Wolves. Actually, like I said, not like you. One of you said that Nottingham Forest is gonna get it together, so it's gonna be Wolves, West Ham, and Burnley. They're gonna go down. They're gonna get the league.
So that sounds like close to Shakespeare, but Shakespeare eventually picked Nottingham Forest. Okay. Well, it's been great having you all tonight. Thank you very much. Good discussion, good debate. Let's see. That's us, but the real games will be played on the weekend, and we're going to get the actual results. So thank you for coming out tonight. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Oh, Biodun, by the way, you're too happy. I'm telling you now, you're acting too happy. You try to hide it, but you're too happy. But it's okay.
Shakespeare, it's not because I'm on top of the league and I'm also second on the Champions League table. It's because I'm just trying to be a nice host tonight.
No, one team has been there before, top of the league, top of the championship table. But you know what happened, so it's okay.
I know, that's what I was telling people. Liverpool had 100% last season.
100%, yeah,
100%, and they played PSG, and that was the end. So. This format, I don't trust it.
I don't like it at all.
I mean, let's not go crazy. I mean, the difference between second and ninth is 3 points. So that should show you how competitive.
Oh, you're talking about the
table
now. Yeah. I know. Things haven't. Yeah. 7 to.
Since the thing is, we've only played 10 games. You can when you start looking at how the table is gonna win. The table is gonna win itself down another 10 games, and then you see how the table is actually shaping up. It's still early in the season. Another 10 games. Let us even go half the season first. Half of the season, everybody play 19 games. Half of the season, boom, and then you see how the table is shaping itself. Yeah. You remember there was a time Nottingham Forest was like what, second?
Yeah, they went top three. They struggled to make Europe.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, everybody's fresh now. But
still early.
The season goes on. You have injuries.
The cold,
the
back-to-back game. Yeah.
You know, December happening to Arsenal.
Arsenal goes back to being Arsenal.
All right, it's been a wonderful night. I think we have to wrap it up right now. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week.
All right, nice one, guys. Yeah, thank you, man.